Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Liz Davis. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm a nutritionist and I specialise in digestive health for busy women. So I help busy women fix their IBS, bloating, painful digestion, any kind of associated hormone issues, chronic fatigue, and so on, which can quite often have their root cause in the gut as well. So I generally use nutritional upgrades, lifestyle upgrades, etc., supplements and lab testing to find out what's going on and get to the root cause of the problem, and fix things from the ground up. So sometimes the issues can be something which is really should be obvious, kind of like dehydration, making sure you're drinking enough rather. And what can happen is it's not always obvious if we're dehydrated. We can feel like we're drinking enough, but sometimes we're not drinking quite the right things, or we can get into habits and tend to drink maybe lots of caffeinated drinks such as tea and coffee, etc., which are not quite going to give us the adequate hydration that we need. So how do you know that you're dehydrated, basically, and what kind of impact can this have on your gut health? Well, to start with, if you are drinking enough, you can certainly look forward to having much better skin health, better immune function, better sleep, and improved moods, because what's going on the inside is generally kind of reflected on the outside as well. As far as your stomach is concerned, so right at the very beginning of your digestive system, your stomach needs adequate water in order to be able to secrete enough hydrochloric acid, which then makes sure that you're digesting your proteins effectively. If that's not happening, then not only are you going to be feeling really uncomfortable and like you've got lots of food in your gut that's not moving anywhere, then also these kind of larger chunks of protein are going to cause problems as they go on through your digestive system. Next up, your pancreas, the same. It needs to secrete lots and lots of enzymes to make sure that you're digesting your food properly as well. So if it hasn't got enough fluid going on, it can't do that for you adequately either. So just considering those 2 points, then that is it's going to be really critical that you make sure you are getting adequately hydrated. Apart from anything else, further on down the colon, if there's not enough fluid in there, then you are going to start to get constipated as well. So it's all going to be, everything's going to be impacting everything else. So it also, there are other ways that you can tell you're dehydrated, not just your gut function. You're not going to be able to detoxify properly. Your brain's not going to be working properly. You're not going to feel, you're not going to be able to concentrate. You're going to feel tired and lethargic. You're not going to be able to repair your cells. You may get food cravings as well. So there's lots and lots that can happen negatively if you're just not hydrated properly. If it's really kind of hot weather, a typical symptom that you're going to be getting is feeling very dizzy and confused as well. So particularly in the hot weather, you need to be making sure that you're drinking enough. Also, if you are doing lots of exercise as well. Okay, so bearing that in mind then, what should you be aiming for? Well, basically the kind of general rule of thumb is that you've got to be aiming for around 2 litres a day. That can be far too much for some people. It depends how big you are. It's going to depend what the weather's doing, what your kind of activity levels are like. So the best thing to do is keep an eye on the colour of your urine. So you want to keep it a nice pale straw colour. The first urine of the day is always going to be darker, but from then on, a nice pale straw colour is what you can be aiming for. What you might find is it is surprising. It does go up and down depending on what you're doing. Sometimes you can get very busy, you can forget to drink, the weather can be very hot, you can be doing more kind of activity than normal. So all those things are kind of generally going on while you're not really thinking about it. So keeping an eye on your urine is going to be a good kind of kind of a good check to be doing throughout the day to make sure you've got that, you know, the hydration ticking over nicely. Also, don't forget your food. I mean, there's some great hydrating foods out there: cucumbers, celery, radishes, etc., that are fabulously hydrating and are also going to give you a nice dose of electrolytes as well. So don't overlook those. They can contribute to about 20% of your overall fluid intake throughout the day. So what about if you're just not keen on water? This is a big complaint quite often that my clients have. You know, it's just not appealing, it doesn't taste very nice, etc. Well, first off, definitely filter it. That makes a huge difference. Also, if you're filtering it as well, you keep the filter in the fridge if it's hot, or you can add flavors as well. So if you keep a jug in the fridge, you can add things like lemon slices. Watch your teeth though with lemon slices, because it can be quite acidic. Cucumber strips, berries, or if you are someone who likes that nice sweet taste, then there's nothing to stop you just steeping a fruit tea bag or what have you in there, keeping that in the fridge and using that to keep you nice and hydrated. So also in cold weather, if it's not that appealing, you can drink it warm as well. Just heat it up in the kettle. There's no reason why you shouldn't do that. If you've kind of taken that chlorine taste out and you are heating it up, it's actually quite nice and soothing. Add a bit of flavour in there as well if you want to. Okay, so I hope that helps you. If you would like to speak to me, then just pop me a message for more information. Just pop me a message that says info and I'll get some information over to you. Alternatively, do use the link below. You can just book into my diary straight away and we can have a quick chat about testing and your gut issues, how we can solve it for you, hopefully. Okay, I hope that helps, and do like and share if you did find it useful. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.